Hello. Okay, I think we are live with audio today. Alright, our next arrival will be a Qantas 737 QF627 coming from Brisbane, landing on runway 34, currently on a short final. Today we are spotting from the Operations Road car park. There is Qantas 627 from Brisbane touching down runway 34. little bit far away over here for the runway 27 arrivals, but we'll do what we can to show what we can on those arrivals. Primarily we're going to be looking for runway 34 arrivals and departures today, just given our location here at the Operations Road spotting car park. Wow, Virgin Australia late final from Brisbane. Apologies on the focus, guys. Still nutting out the kinks of this live stream. Virgin 334 from Brisbane, following its competition. Qantas also in from Brisbane a minute ago. So obviously today they're doing land and hold short, runway 34, while simultaneously doing 27 arrivals. So at the moment we have a Qantas Link Dash 8 on short final runway 34 from Burnie, and we have a Qantas 737 on short final from Sydney. Given our location, we're going to grab the Dash 8 coming in from Burnie. I do apologise for any hiccups and potential wind noise that's coming through. This is all a new setup, so I'm not actually sure what it's outputting at the moment, guys. This is one of our test feeds. We'll be working on improving the quality of our feeds as we do more and more tests. So we hope you tune in for more live streams from Melbourne Airport. We were obviously up here last night doing our very first live stream test. Today is our second, and no doubt we'll continue to learn more and more as we do it. But yeah, just bear with us while we try and learn our way through this. Alright, we have a Virgin 737 inbound on runway 27. And shortly after that, on runway 34, we have a Qantas A330 coming in from Perth. So we might end up leaving this Virgin 737 in a minute to catch this A330 that's landing on runway 34. This Virgin 737 is landing on runway 27, so yeah, a little bit further away, a little bit harder for us to capture those arrivals. So yeah, let's head around and grab this Qantas A330 on short finals. Runway 34 coming all the way from Perth. Alright, our next arrival, runway 27, is another Dash 8 Qantas Link 58 coming from Devonport, currently overhead. The multi-storey car park there on over 27, there we are. And very shortly, as you can see there, we'll have Sri Lankan departing runway 34. So he'll go right in front of us, so we get a nice good look at that Sri Lankan A330 heading back to Colombo. So there we are, lovely Sri Lankan A330. Making his way down to runway 34. Love to know what you guys think of this live stream. Feel free to either drop a comment down below or get involved in the chat. Obviously, I'm a single operator at the moment, so it might take me a little while to get back to the chats. But yeah, I'd love to hear what you guys think about this live stream. We are looking at a way to add in the scanner feed. I do have the radio scanner here. I just haven't played around with connecting it as well as this microphone. So that's all part of our testing at the moment with getting this live stream up and running. Yeah, let me know what you think, either down in the comments below or over in the live chat. Alright, we'll come back to Sri Lankan. We've got another aircraft on short final on runway 27. Haven't actually had a look at the radar yet to see what it is. So what is it? It is Rex Sub 340 coming in from Mildura. Our next arrival on runway 34 will be Qantas Link 1865 Embraer E190 coming in from Darwin. That's a long haul on a E190, that's for sure. Let's go grab its final approach here. Now I'm hoping to catch one of the new A220s. Haven't checked out where they are in their flight schedules for today yet, but this is one of the E190, so similar size to the A220, but a little bit smaller still, obviously. Embraer E190 from Brisbane, from Darwin. So shortly after, we will have the Sri Lankan A330 currently sitting down at holding point Kilo, runway 34. Just doing their final checks before taxiing out to the runway. And looks like we've got a Jetstar A320 rolling off runway 27 over there. Again, 27 activities are a little bit harder to catch from over here, but yeah, lovely shot passing the twin control towers at Melbourne. And Jetstar A320 outbound. Come back around to our Sri Lankan A330 there. Alright, Bonza 737 Max 8. Apologies everyone, apparently I was talking to myself. I had this on mute. As I said, it's a test of our streaming. So the second live stream we've done. The first one was last night up here, where we had no audio. So we are doing considerably better having some audio today. So this is Bonza 737 Max 8 from the Gold Coast.
heading 260, line up runway 27 and wait. Captain Company, thank you. Qantas 475, November November short. 59, runway 27, cleared for takeoff. Qantas 475, copy, November November short, thank you. Taxi 742, Melbourne Tower. Qantas 475, see you in 340 degrees, 9 knots, runway 27, clear to land. Runway 27, clear to land, Qantas 475. Qantas 777, Melbourne Tower.
Qantas 475 inbound from Sydney.
Runway 34 and wait, this company landing crossing runway. Line up and wait, runway 34, Qantas 777. Captain Company at Echo into runway 34, hold short of runway 27.
And here we've got Qantas 777 and lining up runway 34 at Juliet. And from memory, 777 is a flight over to Perth. Yes, correct. So this is Victor Hotel X-Ray Zulu Delta, Qantas 737 800 QF 777, getting ready to take off to Perth. And here we go, Qantas 777, getting ready for departure to Perth. And airborne off to Perth. Now I did notice as well that we've got an Emirates A380 tail there that's now turned. So I reckon it won't be long before we see them taxiing out for departure. And Virgin Australia, very short final, runway 34. So that was Virgin Australia 742 from the Gold Coast.
Digit 1528, just make sure I didn't miss it. Are you ready for departure? Roger.
We've got the DHL cargo there with his door open. So assuming that means that he's being loaded. Hopefully might be too long before they depart, so we can catch them departing Melbourne. Got Rex 466 on short final. And this autofocus again is going to be the death of me. So Rex 466 for ex-Virgin 737 coming in from Adelaide, landing runway 34. And then we've got a Virgin 737 at holding point Juliet, runway 34. This will be Virgin Australia 347, getting ready to depart for Brisbane. Starting to get into that golden hour here at Melbourne Airport. Gives everything that lovely golden appearance. Velocity 347, cleared to line up, expedite, runway 34. And rolling start for Velocity 347 on runway 34. Paddle to the metal, boys, get it moving. Company arrival there for Virgin here on runway 27. We've got a Jetstar A320 pushing back underneath this there.
Velocity 883, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Alright, now we've got Velocity 883, sorry, Velocity 883, Virgin Australia preparing for departure off runway 27.
Altitude 1993, wind 340 degrees, 15 knots. Runway 27, clear to land. Velocity 336, Melbourne Tower, okay.
Getting airborne there between the twin towers of Melbourne Airport. Velocity 883 is airborne.
Velocity 883, contact departure, today.
Considering we've got a wind of 340 degrees at 15 knots, got a lot of aircraft landing into that crosswind on runway 27. This will teach me not to check my flight radar. Another Qantas E190. Still on the hunt for the elusive A220, but I don't know if we're going to get to see one of those today.
628-737 landing crossing runway 14 short, runway 27 clear for takeoff.
Two aircraft on final for runway 34, having just mentioned about the wind and the 27 arrivals. We've now got two arrivals on 34. First we've got Virgin Australia's 336 from Brisbane, and Velocity 146 coming in from Queenstown in New Zealand. So first will be Velocity 336 from Brisbane, currently on a short final runway 34. Absolutely love the light and golden hour here at the airport. This Operations Road car park really is great for sunset shooting. But anyway, more to what you want to see. Velocity 336 inbound from Brisbane, landing runway 34. One of many Qantas 737s there, landing on runway 27. Alright, next on final is Velocity 146 coming in from Queenstown over in New Zealand. Let's flick across to him now. What am I doing wrong with this autofocus, guys? Am I panning too fast? Virgin 146 inbound runway 34 from Queenstown, New Zealand.
Velocity 753, line up runway 27. Line up runway 27, velocity 753.
Alright, we've got Singapore SQ208, Melbourne, Singapore. Boeing 777 pushed back onto uniform. Getting ready for their departure back to Changi, Singapore. Alright, we've still got that Singapore 777-300ER sitting there on uniform. Won't be long before they're taxiing for departure. I'm going to assume runway 34. But, yeah. Anyway. Whoa, nearly missed it. There we are, Jetstar coming in from Cairns. A320. Again, love this golden hour up here at Melbourne Airport from the Operations Road car park. And there we go, the Singapore 777 taxiing. And looks like, yeah, runway 34 departure, so we'll get that departure straight in front of us. Now we've got Jaffa Jet there landing on runway 27. Grab some of that while he's coming in there. Nice Jaffa Jet. Jetstar A320. Passing a Rec 737. Come back to this Singapore 777-300ER SQ208 for Singapore Changi International Airport. Now apologies, I believe the video is quite jerky. We're not exactly sure what the issue is, suspecting that it's the GPU power of the laptop we're using, so we may need to experiment with some different hardware in the coming weeks. No arrivals on runway 34 at the moment. We'll just go and grab the Qantas aircraft inbound there on runway 27. I'll let the Singapore 777 make his way up to, you can assume, holding point Kilo, runway 34. Do have a Jetstar A320 sitting here in front of us at Juliet. I'm assuming we're waiting for this landing on 27 before they line up. Another Qantas 737 there. Oh, would you believe it? I missed the A220 there. Too busy watching other things. Qantas's very first new Airbus A220 there. I'm not even going to try and pronounce the indigenous name of the artwork on there, but looks absolutely stunning. Wish that had come in on runway 34. That would have been absolutely epic to be able to get that, but as I said, for some reason most of the arrivals are coming in on 27 today, even with wind at 340 degrees. But yeah, there's that Qantas A220 there, the very first one with that special indigenous livery. Here's our Jetstar waiting for departure. That'll be JQ530 Airbus A320-200 going to Sydney. Still a lovely 34 degrees here at the airport at 7:32 p.m. So we've got our Jetstar waiting there, but also down here we've got our 777. Our Jetstar has just been given their clearance to line up and wait. Yeah, Jetstar A320 doing the busy route of Melbourne to Sydney. Just something different. Fire and rescue. And there's our Jetstar rolling. And there we are, airborne. And there's our lovely Jaffa jet sitting there waiting across runway 34. Ooh. Struggling a little bit to keep our focus there, weren't we? Apologies in the jolting there, guys. I am standing in the back of a ute, so it The independent suspension there, unfortunately, rocks it up and down a little bit. But looks like we've got a Qantas Link Dash 8 also getting ready to depart runway 34. And of course we've got Singapore 208 still sitting up there down the far end. Bottom point Kilo, runway 34. Waiting their departure to Singapore's Changi International Airport. That razor wire always causes drama along here. That Dash 8's sitting just behind it, so the camera's decided, you know what, I'm going to focus on the razor wire instead. And there we go. Singapore 208 clear to line up, runway 34 down at Kilo. So we'll go and focus on that for its departure. Looks like we're going to be a little bit busy for some departures here on runway 34. We've got a Qantas 717 also taxiing. Looks like they're going to go for full length runway 34 as well, following the Singapore 777. Quite busy up here at the Operations Road car park. You can see quite a number of people turning out to enjoy the lovely evening, watch the airplanes depart. Singapore 208 clear for takeoff, runway 34. The flies up here tonight, guys, are absolutely mental. They're driving me nuts. Singapore 208, Boeing 777-300ER, bound for Singapore's Changi International Airport. Departing here, runway 34. QJet 717, soon to be a an extinct aircraft here in Australia, or at the very least in the southeastern states, with Qantas getting rid of their 717s, replacing them with the Airbus A220s. These 717s are getting pretty old, so it's good to see Qantas updating the fleet with some more modern aircraft. Yeah, Boeing 717 of Qantas, or Qantas Link, just been cleared for takeoff. Q-Link 1598 heading up to Newcastle. We've got a little party going on down here. We've got the Qantas Link Dash 8. We've now got a Virgin Australia 737 joining the party, and a Air New Zealand A320 also taxiing down for departure, runway 34. Here goes our Qantas Link 717 heading to Newcastle here off runway 34 at Melbourne. We've got our Virgin 737 there, Qantas Link Dash 8, and scooting along down there is our Air New Zealand A320. Also got the Qantas freight aircraft hiding down there. Don't think he's going anywhere just yet. He moved there not long ago, but I get the feeling he might not be going anywhere just yet. Anyway, our Qantas Link Dash 8 cleared to line up on runway 34. Our Qantas Link Dash 8 here. Q-Link 36 heading to Wagga Wagga. And we are cleared for takeoff. There we go, airborne for Wagga Wagga. Alrighty. We got our Virgin Australia getting ready for departure. Now this is Velocity 887 heading up to Sydney. Victor Hotel India Whiskey X-Ray, a 737-800. And down at full length kilo is that Air New Zealand A320-200. And Italy heading off to Christchurch. Our Qantas freight aircraft is also on the move down the back there. I'm not sure, I think he's under tow though, so might just be moving into the freight apron. But for now we've got our Virgin Australia 737-800 waiting to depart there, runway 34, heading up to Sydney, velocity 887. You can see that Qantas freight there passing behind under tow. Just been cleared for takeoff, and our Air New Zealand counterpart's been cleared to line up, runway 34, so nothing on approach to runway 34 at this stage. There we are, the Virgin Australia Velocity 887, Melbourne to Sydney. And that is our Air New Zealand A320 cleared for departure as well. Air New Zealand A320-200 bound for Christchurch. And it looks like we're going to have Bonza. Bonza's joining our 3-4 departure party here. 737 MAX 8. Not actually sure where this one's going just yet. Let's find out. Where's our Bonza friend heading off to? Heading back to the Gold Coast. We've got a Qantas E190 there lining up runway 34 down at full length kilo. I believe he was heading off to Darwin, so not really sure what. I'm assuming the load factors aren't high enough really to warrant a 737 on this route, using an E190 instead. And got another Air New Zealand joining our departure party here at runway 34. I think that one said it was going to Auckland. I will double check that in a minute. Yeah, Qantas E190 departing for Brisbane. Sorry, not Brisbane, Darwin. Qantas E190 off to Darwin. There we go, airborne off for Darwin. Alright. Bonza lining up. Given an immediate clear for takeoff. Heading back to Gold Coast. And yes, that Air New Zealand is heading for Auckland. But anyway, this Bonza, 737 MAX 8, heading for the Gold Coast, Coolangatta Airport. Absolutely love their livery. Just shouts Australian to you. Yeah, leave a comment down below if you think we need to get on board and do a flight review of Bonza. I know a little late to the party, but jump in the comments there. Should we do a flight review on Bonza? Actually, flying out with Rex to the Gold Coast later this week. Heading up there for a conference with a colleague of mine for my 9 to 5 job. But yeah, flown Rex many times. Absolutely love the service with them, and at the price you really can't fault it, you know. But anyway, Air New Zealand 136 Airbus A320 heading for Auckland over the ditch in New Zealand. Another livery that I absolutely love. Probably hang around for a little while yet. We've still got plenty of light, bit low, but still plenty of light out here. Temperature is absolutely stunning. My little widget there on the screen is saying it's 34 degrees. App on the phone says 33, so near enough. 33, 34 degrees. Got plenty of drinks out here. Here we go. Air New Zealand 136, cleared for departure, runway 34. Departing Melbourne for Auckland, New Zealand. There we go, airborne for Auckland. Alright, what do we got going on? Not a whole lot at the moment. A little bit of a lull in proceedings. DHL's closed up the cargo door, but not showing any signs of departure just yet. heard the arrival before. I was a little bit busy with departures, but we've got an Airwork 737 just there taxiing in. If I'm not mistaken, Airwork are freight for Australia Post and whatnot. They're coming in from Christchurch, 737-400. A lot of these freight aircraft buzzing around the country this time of night, getting your packages moved from A to B. I'll be heading in there to the cargo apron. And we got a 737 under tow heading down for some nightly maintenance. Down here looks like we've got 737 coming to depart runway 34. It's 9:56. Qantas 9:56. Heading over to, or heading up to Canberra. Another one of many 737-800s in the Qantas fleet. Already clear for takeoff. We're going to be taking off runway 34 from Juliet. Qantas 956 to Canberra. Doing a rolling start. I'm hoping for some more heavies. I think from memory there's meant to be a couple of arrivals at this time of the evening. I may have missed them earlier in the afternoon though. I know Qatar landed just as I was getting myself set up, so wasn't going to be able to grab that, but Air China there. Looks like not quite pushing back, but won't be very long before they push back for departure. Dare say again they'll be off runway 34. (8 p.m) up here at Melbourne International Airport. Temperature's still a balmy 32 degrees. Visibility greater than 10 kilometres. Wind 20 kilometres an hour from the north, gusting 26 kilometres an hour. We have a Velocity aircraft departing off runway 27 shortly. Stick his nose out from around the building in a minute. Was given his clearance a minute ago, so just that won't be long before we see him come around the end of the building there. Got a Jetstar also there taxiing down for a 27 departure. There's our Velocity. Beating the air into submission on departure, runway 27. I have to get a better setup, so I'm going to have my tablet attached to the tripod to keep up with where all these airplanes are going. At the moment I've just got my phone on the table, so again guys, we're very new to this streaming setup. Don't have all the technologies set up yet, but certainly working on it. Appreciate taking your time out of the day to come and watch our new stream up here at Melbourne International Airport. There's our beautiful twin control towers. We've got Qantas 768, 737 X-Ray Zulu Mike on short finals. Sorry, short finals runway 34, coming in from Perth. So we'll pan around to that shortly. I'm not going to pan around to that one right now because all it is a light in the sky. We are starting to get a little bit dark here at Melbourne Airport, but the good old Canon EOS R certainly doing pretty well given the low light conditions. Got a Rec 737 taxi in there. Alright, let's spin around and this might be our way to go to not lose the autofocus there. Is pan it right in as we go around and then find our subject, which in this case, yeah, Qantas 768, Boeing 737 from Perth. Might need to look into what airliners live in Los Angeles use and look again the Nighthawk setup so that we can do some late night spotting up here, because yeah, we're certainly in twilight here. We're running out of lights. Sunset was about 20 minutes ago. The technical time for sunset was about 20 minutes ago, but yeah, that's it. We're not doing too badly with the amount of light we're getting in here. Hopefully this Air China will be pushing back shortly. They are showing up on flight radar. Air China 166 heading for Beijing. Airbus A350-900. Now guys, I'll be back in a minute, just going to grab a drink. Alrighty, Air China, what did I say it was? Air China 166, Airbus A350-900, they're pushing back from the international terminal here in Melbourne. We'll keep the stream up for a little bit longer. The low light is going to start causing issues, but yeah, we'll go for as long as we can. Unfortunately, I don't know when I'll be able to do the next live stream. All depends on my work, because yeah, unfortunately this is just a hobby for now. But yeah, I'd love to hear what you guys think of the live stream. Again, this is only our second ever live stream, so we're still testing all of our equipment. You might be able to hear the scanner going off in the background. We are working on a way to have that tying into the live feed. Then that way you guys can hear what I'm hearing up here. Obviously the aim is to be as professional as I can be whilst it being a hobby. I know I enjoy watching other live streams and taking some inspiration from their setups. At the moment I feel like the hardware might be what's letting us down in terms of the computer. Yeah, the camera we're using is certainly high enough quality. It's a Canon EOS R. I don't remember which lens I've got on at the moment. I think it's the 120 to 200 telephoto. So we can get some nice, that's as about tight of a shot as we can get, but we can also come back and get some nice wide shots for overall. So yeah, here we go. Virgin 737 short finals there on runway 34. So yeah, that was Virgin 284 coming from Canberra. My apologies. I had looked at which flight that was, and then as I was calling it, I completely forgot who it was. So yeah, Virgin 284, 737-800 coming in from Canberra. Looks like we have got an Emirates 777 on a very long approach for runway 34. Flight radar reckons it'll be here in about 5 minutes, so we might hang on until that one. We'll go from there. We'll see what it looks like. I think it will get too dark though, and just unfortunately there will not be enough light to continue this live stream. We have been going now for a couple of hours. I haven't actually been keeping track of when did we start this live feed. We've been going for nearly 2 hours at this stage. Started about 20 past 6 this evening. There we are, 112 minutes from my moderator there. So 112 minutes broadcasting so far up here at Melbourne International Airport. Don't forget, we've got the live chat there on the side. Love to hear your thoughts. Any comments as well, feel free to post them down below. This is it's a learning experience for me. I've played with the idea of running a live stream before, but never really had the time or energy to put into it. So I actually get the feeling that the Air China may be going to runway 27. But he also may do 2 left turns there and come down for 3-4. We've also got the DHL freighter sitting on the taxiway behind him. Again, not sure. He might be 27. He might go 3-4. Gonna have to start maybe listening to clearance delivery as well to find out which runway, at the very least ground, to find out which runway they're taxiing to. So we'll find out in a moment which way Air China turns, left or right. Fingers crossed for a left turn. There we go, making a left turn, which means we will get Air China off a runway 34 departure to the north. Heading off to Beijing. Let's hope the DHL is going to do a 3-4 departure as well. there's Emirates 404 calling in on tower, making first contact. Can see them off in the distance to my right. There's Air China passing the DHL. Pretty sure it's a 767, that DHL. Apparently comments aren't available at the moment, so feel free to jump into the chat, guys. I have got up on the screen. May not be able to reply to it straight away, but it's certainly there, so feel free to jump into the chat. Mick's my moderator as well, so he can keep an eye on what's going on there in the chat. Yeah, Air China 166 making its way down. Going to go for a full length kilo departure. And Emirates 404 currently passing over Keilor Park, skirting over the edge of Brimbank Park there. Emirates just cleared to land, little dot out in the sky there. So Emirates 404, Boeing 777, coming in of course from Dubai. Emirates 404, Boeing 777, short final, runway 34. About to touch down here at Melbourne International Airport. Rolling through to Echo, departing runway 34 at Echo there. There's their DHL 767 just chilling there on the taxiway. What do you guys reckon? Are we getting too dark or still looking alright? What do we think? Got our DHL 767 on the move there. Got our DHL 767-300ER taxiing around there. Hoping that DHL is going to do a, looks like they're doing left turns here to make a 3-4 departure. But, find out a sec. Oh no, there we go. No, he's heading for 2-7. So we've got Dash 8 on short final as well. We'll swing around to him in a minute. And there's our Emirates taxiing in. So I think we'll look at making Air China our final departure for the evening. For those of you that are and have been watching, thank you very much. Would appreciate any and all feedback. Understand the video has been a bit jumpy. As said, we think that is mostly a hardware issue on the computer that we're using to send the stream up with. So yeah, it's something we're going to have to look into improving. Again, it's our second ever stream. Alright, we're going to grab this Dash 8 that's on extremely short final there. Cute little Qantas Dash 8 there. Qantas Link Dash 8, I should say. Passing in front of our Air China there. Greasing it onto runway 34. There's China Airways 166 sitting down at full length kilo. Looks like they might be going to make him wait for the next arrival, which is Virgin 236. Another 737 coming in from Adelaide. They're going to hold Air China 166 for the Virgin Australia 737. We've got some activity over here on the apron. Where are you there? Tender has come across from the fire station, heading over to the terminal. It's only the one of them, so I don't think there's anything particularly going on. So this is our velocity what is it? Velocity 236 coming in from Adelaide. Sorry about that, I just had to look at the screen to see where it's coming from again. Gonna have to work on this multitasking. Virgin 236 or Velocity 236. Virgin Boeing 737 in from Adelaide. Gotta love the purple lights when they dim the cabin lights on a Virgin aircraft. Makes me think of when I flew Southwest last year over in the States. They got blue lights in their cabin. Alright, that's Virgin 236. Air China still patiently waiting down there. Get the feeling they're going to make away for another approach. Looks like velocity. Where are we? We've got a Qantas A330-200 QF487 inbound from Sydney on finals. Maybe there is something going on over at the terminal. There's quite a few tender aircraft. Where'd they go? Sorry guys, trying to pick them up. There we are. Not sure what's going on, but number of aviation fire rescue tenders parked up there behind a Virgin 737. If you know what's going on, pop a comment up. Hello, Jat. Apologies if I got the pronunciation wrong there. Welcome to the live stream. Hope you're enjoying it. All right. Our Qantas A330-200 coming in from Sydney there. Short finals. So they're hoping to get Air China away shortly. Air China getting a little bit impatient. To be fair though, he's been sitting there a while. This is our Qantas Qantas Airbus A330 in from Sydney. Yeah, camera's struggling a little bit to keep a focus there, given the low lighting conditions. We might just flick back over to the terminal where we can hopefully get some focus going on. Come on, there we go. Right, we've still got all those alright, Air China 166 just been told to line up. There is Velocity 342 in behind him. So they're going to have to get this Air China away pretty quickly. Let's just flick back down here. There we are, Air China. Air China 166, Melbourne to Beijing. Airbus A350-900. So still got quite a lot of people hanging out up here at the Operations Road spotting car park. Still a balmy 30 degrees Celsius. We've got 19 kilometre per hour winds from the north, gusting 29 kilometres an hour. So 20 kilometres an hour, gusting 30 basically. 8:30 p.m. here in Melbourne, Australia. Just in case you thought we were in Melbourne, Florida. No, we are Melbourne, Australia. Currently waiting for Air China 166, sitting on runway 34, rolling. So this will probably be our last departure off runway 34 anyway. We might grab the velocity that's coming in behind. And I think we'll probably end up calling it a night there. Air China 166, Melbourne to Beijing, Airbus A350-900, thundering down runway 34 here at Melbourne International Airport. We'll watch him get off. There we go. Safe travels, Air China. There's our Velocity aircraft off into the distance. Looks like we do have somebody else off behind him, but I know this trap. You wait for the next one, and you wait for the next one, and then next thing, it's midnight. So, unfortunately, do have to get up and go to work in the morning. So this Velocity aircraft will be our last. Touching down here on runway 34. This will be our last aircraft for the evening. Again, love those purple lights on the interior when they dim the cabin lights. Looks like all those tenders have decided that it's not an emergency that requires them all to hang around. What do we reckon, Mick? We're going to hang around for Jetstar 445 from the Gold Coast? Yeah, alright. Yeah, we'll make Jetstar 445 the last. This is the last aircraft of the night. We've been live streaming now for 2 hours 15 minutes. So, yeah, we're out here for an hour last night, but I started later last night. I think we will have to look into me starting earlier in the future. But between work and children, it is a bit of a hard one to try and get up here with any regularity. But let's aim for it. Let's try and make this a bit more of a regular occurrence. As I said, we'll try and work on the hardware and improve the hardware a bit. Next step is trying to tie the scanner into the audio. So we'll probably end up using a sound mixing box. So I'll have the mic in, scanner in, and we might get another microphone that just Just collects the ambient noise around so that when I'm not talking, you've still got something. So anyway, Jetstar 4:45, very short final, coming in from the Gold Coast. Jetstar A320. Getting raced by a car here. There we are, Jetstar 4:45, Airbus A320 from the Gold Coast. Alright, thank you everybody. I hope you did enjoy this live stream. This will be up as a video that anyone can go back and watch later on. So if you have gotten to this point in the replay of the live stream, any comments, certainly appreciated. Feedback, love to hear what you guys think. Thank you again. Thank you, Mick, for being my moderator. And yeah, talk to you all soon. Have a good night.